Hello everyone, I'm Seth with Exotic Motorsports, and this is our 2014 Audi R8 4.2 Quattro. It has 36,903 miles. It looks really good, super clean car. I do apologize for the wind. It is a very windy Oklahoma day today. There's just a little bit of scuffing on the headlight. A few just super tiny rock chips on the lens, nothing serious. It has very little wear for it being a 7-year-old car. The hood looks great. There's no rock chips, scuffs, or scratches, anything like that on the hood. Let's take a look at the front driver's side fender area. I am aware this is all one piece and part of the hood. Typically this is where a fender would be. There are just a few rock chips here next to the corner of the driver's side headlight. They are very small. Those are the only imperfections in that area. Looking at the front driver's side wheel, we have some very light scuffing around the lip of the wheel. I don't think it's really aggressive enough to call it rash, but there's just a little bit of scuffing there. Again, nothing serious. This car does not have the carbon ceramic brakes. Does not have it. Driver's side mirror looks really good. Don't see any defects there. Looking over the driver's side door. Excellent condition, no defects. Looking at the carbon side blade here. It does have just a few small marks in the clear coat. Just a few very small chips, but otherwise in great condition. There's no chips on the inside seam of the blade or inside the vent, which is typically where a lot of rock chips and cosmetic damage occurs. Looking at the driver's side rear quarter panel. No defects there. Rear driver's side wheel. No defects at all on that. That looks great. Looking over the rear of the car, the top portion of the back bumper, the taillight area, all looks super clean. No blemishes, no issues there. It does have electronic cutouts for the exhaust, and this car sounds phenomenal. It does have this Audi Sport customer dry carbon racing wing, which I think gives this car a very aggressive look. It does not have clear coat over it. It's in really good shape. Just a little bit of wear on the supports, but that's just very minor, cosmetic, probably from adjustments and so forth. Moving over to the passenger side, looking at the passenger rear quarter panel. Got a few very light scratches there, nothing serious. Looking at the rear passenger wheel, it's in fantastic shape, no issues there. Looking at the carbon side blade on the passenger side, there's a little bit of wear on the clear coat around that edge there. Pretty insignificant though. Going over the passenger door, no defects, no marks, nothing like that. Passenger mirror does have just a few tiny rock chips that are very superficial and not easy to see. Looking at the front passenger side fender area, again, I am aware this is part of the hood, but this is the fender area. And there's no marks, nothing there. Front passenger wheel, Also does not have any rash. Does have a little bit of marking on the inside of that spoke there. Might be the finish failing or something rubbed off on it, but otherwise it looks really good. I'll go ahead and walk around the vehicle from a 1 foot distance to give you a better big picture idea of the overall condition of this car. It's easy to make it sound like it's in worse condition than it really is by pointing out every flaw that it has, but here at Exotic Motorsports, we believe in complete transparency and full disclosure of the condition of our inventory to give our out-of-state buyers the confidence and peace of mind they need to purchase a car sight unseen from us if they choose to do so. Walking around the car from a 1 foot distance is a lot more indicative of what you would notice on a day-to-day basis if you were to own the car. So this will help separate the superficial and small insignificant flaws from the ones that are truly noticeable. So you can tell if it stands out from a foot away, then it's probably not superficial. But on this car, I do believe that everything I've pointed out, you will not be able to notice from me just walking around it. So hopefully that gives you a better big picture idea of the overall condition of this car. Let's go ahead and check out the interior. Got beautiful black leather all over the interior. Just have nice Alcantara seats. Driver's side seat looks excellent. Let me go ahead and hop in here, get out of the wind. Oh. This is not a push to start car. This is a turnkey car. So we will go ahead and pop the key in there. Fires right up, no issues. No warning lights or anything like that. AC blows ice cold, thankfully, because as you can see on the dash, it is reading 90, which I believe is very conservative. It's probably a lot hotter than that. There on the gauge cluster, on the odometer, it's reading 36,903 for the mileage. No wear on the steering wheel at all. All of the buttons are intact and still in really good condition. Paddle shifters look good, those aren't worn out. Blinkers, cruise control, wiper controls all have markings still intact on there. We do have twilight sensing headlights over there, power locks, heated power folding mirrors, express up and down driver and passenger side windows. We do have a single zone automatic climate control option, does have heated seats. And here is our Audi infotainment system. It does have navigation capabilities, however, it does say it's not installed, so it's not currently ready to go as it sits for navigation, but I do believe it is nav capable. We do have Sirius XM satellite radio. It does do Bluetooth as well, and it does have an auxiliary connection, 3.5mm jack. Here we have our suspension options, traction control, hazards, active aero, which I'm not 100% sure how that works with this car having the big fixed wing. And then we do have the parking sensor toggle for the front and rear parking sensors. We've got the different dome light options if you want to turn on the driver or passenger reading lights, or if you want the dome lights to activate with door open for illuminated entry, you have that option as well. And then we do have the universal garage door remotes there in the center. And my personal favorite feature of this car, this little switch right here. So this car is equipped with electronic exhaust cutouts, which sound fantastic. And keep in mind, this is the 4.2 liter V8, not the 5.2 V10, so the sound is probably going to be a little bit different than what you're expecting from an R8, but this is with the valves closed, so the exhaust is quieter. Go ahead and turn down the blower on the vents there. Okay, so this is with the valves closed, quiet. Still sounds really, really good, just has a more refined sound, but if we go ahead and click that on, I mean, I can even tell immediately in the idle, it got way more aggressive. Still has a very, very nice exotic sound to it. It's just a lot louder, a lot more aggressive. Sounds super good in my opinion. Car's in fantastic shape. The dash isn't sun faded or cracked or anything like that. The car looks really good. As I said before, all the markings on the buttons are all intact. Nothing's been faded or worn down. It all looks really good. Take a look at the engine bay real quick. Pop that right there. And this car, actually, the wing makes it very convenient, because you can just pull on this and actually open the hatch that way. Because if you try and dig your fingers under the back of the hatch with all the weight of the wing on there, it makes it almost impossible to open. So actually using the wing to open the rear engine cover makes it super convenient. So here's our 4.2 liter Audi V8. Naturally aspirated, sounds great. Still makes a very healthy amount of power. This car is, in my opinion, just as fun as the V10. Still has a very nice, exotic, refined, unique V8 sound. It revs really high, makes really good torque. Everything in this car feels really solid. The engine makes healthy power. It shifts lightning quick with the DCT that it has. This car is so much fun to drive. This car seriously is a ton of fun. It's almost impossible to not smile every time you get in it. So that is our 2014 Audi R8 4.2 Quattro. This car is a blast. It's in amazing condition, has some very fun mods done to it. It's just an awesome overall car that's extremely versatile. So if you want to know more about this car, you can check out our sales listing on our website at exoticmotorsportsok.com. Thank you for watching.